All right, babies. We got a lot juggling today. You're going to get part ones and part twos on some of these things because don't ask me why. I tell it to give me 10 minutes and then it stops it at 2. If you know the reason why, comment down below because it's starting to piss me off. All right. So we're going to can some sweet potatoes while we at it. Why not? I already did, and I forgot, I thought I had recorded it, and I didn't. I did brown sugar glazed carrots. Now, they're already done, so I'll show them to you in this video, and I'll tell you what I did. I apologize, I didn't show you any part of it, but hang on. All right, so there's my sweet potatoes. I got one little old bag of sweet potatoes. I think it was 3 pounds. And basically what I had to do was, I didn't do anything to them. I put the sweet potatoes in a pot of boiling water and I boiled them for about 20 minutes whole. Didn't do anything to them. Then we let them cool off all the way. We pulled the skins off of them and we cut them into cubes and we stuck them in these jars. So one little old bag got me 4 pints. Okay, and they're shoved in there pretty good. What I'm doing right now is I'm making a very light, simple syrup. The recipe basically states that if you put these in just water, you will be very disappointed. Because they will be very bland. They leach their sweetness into the liquid, so if you'll do just a very light syrup, I think I've got 4.5 cups of water and there's a half a cup of sugar. Okay, we're then going to fill these up, basically to right there, which is a 1-inch headspace, debubble them. These will process in the actual pressure canner for 65 minutes, okay? When we get ready to do all that, we'll come back on that part. But I will show you my brown sugar glazed carrots. This was 3 bags of carrots, so it was 3 pounds of carrots. I got 6 quarts out of 3 pounds of carrots. All I did was wash them, peel them, cut them up, shove them in the jars so that I knew which one. You don't cook these carrots at all. You put them in the jars raw, completely raw. The jars were warm when I put them in there. The mixture, the sauce that's in there is 2 cups of brown sugar, 2 cups of orange juice, 1 cup of water. Bring that to a boil. Put the boiling sauce over that. Wipe off your jars. Put your lids. Process those for 30 minutes. So that's exactly what we've done. They are sitting here cooling at this point. I am getting ready to do big jars for the pinto beans, which is also coming up next. And I have, there's the sugar water. We're going to let that boil just a little bit before we go and put it in the sweet potatoes. All right? All right, babies. So we've got those filled up with the sugar water. We've debubbled everything. And we're getting ready to put those in. So those will go at 10 pounds of pressure for 65 minutes. All right, babies. It is the next day. I apologize. I had way too much. I did too much. All right, so I've had my first issue with Canon. I've never had this happen before. This is a first. Totally my fault. I am pretty sure that I overfilled these jars. You saw how full they were before we processed them. They kind of mashed down a little bit. I probably should have only put the potatoes to here and then put the water to right there. I overfilled it, which caused siphoning. So a lot of that sugar water siphoned out of those. Will they be okay? Yes, they'll be okay. Absolutely not the point. I like them covered. I'll probably end up using these pretty quickly, just simply because they're not completely covered in solution. So, lesson learned. Don't overfill. Do the headspace they tell you to, or this is what happens.